Our lives are defined by opportunities, even the ones we miss. Career choice is one of the most important milestones in an individual life, involving self analysis, critical thinking, and decision making. In India, close to 12 lakh students appear for Masters of Business Administration, 2 lakh students appear for Chartered Accountant, and 1 lakh appear for Company Secretary and other professional courses. But only few of the total students get into the top college. Do all the aspirants get into the best MBA colleges like IIMs? Does everyone get seat in chartered accountant? Do all the chartered accountant get into the big four companies such as Deloitte, PwC, Ernst& Young, KPMG? The magnitude of deciding one's career in the field of commerce is so immense that counseling and guidance become pivotal in helping every student decide the right career pathway according to their interest and needs. A very good morning to Reverend Father Dr. A. Rex Angelo, Principal, St. Xavier's College, Jaipur, Reverend Father Dr. Sherry George, Vice Principal, St. Xavier's College, Jaipur, respected faculty members, Department of Commerce, and my young commerce aspirants. I, Akanksha Arora, feel privileged to welcome you all to the BCom session of Virtual Career Counseling Conclave 2021 titled Become a Proud Commerce Graduate by Assessing Your Strength and Align into the Right Career Choice, organized by St. Xavier's College, Jaipur, to handhold and lead the students towards making informed and thus better choices. St. Xavier's College, Jaipur, a premier educational institution of University of Rajasthan, was established in year 2010 with the belief that education was not merely a philanthropic need of society but also an indispensable part of constructive building of the nation. Today, Xavier's has evolved into the platform that provides abundant opportunities to the students to strive towards competence, compassion, and character. Our striving for excellence is inspired by our deep commitment towards creation of better society. This makes our campus a socially inclusive place where individual learns to respect differences and admit parallel perspective.
Preparing them for the contemporary competitive environment. For this purpose, the department has a team of dynamic, qualified, and competent staff. Even the pandemic didn't stop us in organizing different activities. The department has organized all the activities virtually with same zeal and great enthusiasm with full participation of the students. Industrial visits, alumni sessions, workshops, departmental fest were organized successfully last year. The department is dedicated towards molding the budding scholars into future gurus of finance, taxes, accountancy, and banking. So students, looking forward for your positive participation in the college in future. Thank you so much. Over to you, Akansha ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you, Ekta ma'am. Now, may I invite Dr. Pradeep Soni, faculty member, Department of Commerce, to guide our commerce aspirants on courses offered under the stream.
Thank you, Akanksha ma'am. Warm greeting to everyone. I'm talking about the course offered by the St. Xavier's College, Jaipur. We provide the courses like UG and PG, Bachelor of Commerce, BCom, and Master of Commerce in EFM subject. Dear students, BCom is the perfect blend of theory and practical subjects. It is not only the commerce, or not only the course, but it is the package of knowledge. Right now, I'm talking about the BCom part first syllabus. The subject is divided into two categories, compulsory subjects and the core subjects. The timing of the exam is 3 hours. For the compulsory subject, it is further divided into 4 subjects. First is General Hindi, second General English, third is Environmental Studies, and the last 4 compulsory subject is Elementary Computer Application. The passing marks is 36 out of 100. Compulsory subjects marks will not be added in the final mark sheet. You just have to clear it once in all the 3 years. Elementary computer application also have the practical of 40 marks, 60 marks theory plus 40 marks practical. Now the core subjects. The core subject divided into 3 heads: accountancy and business statistics, in short ABST. The second is economic administration and financial management, EAFM. And the third head is business administration, BADM. In the first head, ABST, accountancy and business statistics, it is also divided into 2 parts, part 1 and part 2. Passing marks is 36 out of 100, timings same, 3 hours. In the first part of ABST, the subject is corporate and financial accounting. Dear students, in this subject, you will study about the accounting principles and conventions, the very basic of accounting with the accounting standards, along with the company account, and also hire purchase and installment sale transactions, valuation of inventory, insurance claims, and valuation of goodwill, valuation of shares, etc. It's a perfect practical subject. The second practical subject of ABST combination is business statistics. Minimum marks 36, time 3 hours, same. In the business statistics subject, student will cover the basics of statistics along with measures of central tendency like mean, mode, median, dispersion, correlation, regression, index number. The second head is EFA, economic administration and financial management. That is also divided into 2 parts. Business economics, the first part. In the business economics, student will cover basics about the business economics like definition, meaning, nature, scope, etc., consumer behavior, production function, market analysis, factor pricing, market analysis, etc. And in the second paper, that is Indian banking and financial system. In this subject, student will get a lot of knowledge about the banking and financial system. They will study bank definition, functions, about the RBI, about the NABARD, monetary policy, credit control by the RBI, universal banking system, e-banking, mobile banking, relevant courses, negotiable instrument act, financial system, financial market, etc. And the third head is business administration. That is also divided into 2 segments. The part first is business law, very useful and important subject. The subject covers into 5 units. The first 2 units regarding the Indian Contract Act and the Sales of Goods Acts, the Indian Partnership Act, Limited Liability Partnership Act, etc. And the second part is entrepreneurship and small business management. In this subject, student will cover concept of entrepreneurship traits, problems, entrepreneurship training and development, concept of SMEs, role of SMEs, government policies regarding that, how to start the new SMEs, startups, management of small business enterprises, etc. And the one extra subject also will be there, that is bookkeeping, completely for the non-commerce student. Those students who are coming from the different background like arts and science. The bookkeeping is a very basic about the double entry system. Dear students, along with this compulsory and core subjects, student will also study some certificate courses that is provided by the Department of Commerce along with your general course. The certificate course is also segmented like your three heads, business head, ABST and EFN. We are providing the certificate course in Tally, Basics, Labor Laws and Taxation, and Banking and Finance. This is all about the add-on courses. Students, if you have any kind of queries regarding the subject, you can also ask the questions in the question answer round. Thank you so much. Over to Akanksha ma'am.
Thank you so much, sir, for explaining the subject and courses under the BCom stream so well. Now, I kindly invite Reverend Father Dr. Eric Angelo, Principal St. Xavier's College, Jaipur, to ignite the young minds to prioritize their inherent passions and skills over the academic knowledge in the field of finance.
Good morning to all of you.
Good morning, Father.
Good morning, Father.
I see a lot of young faces. It's my proud privilege to interact with the staff and students of one of the vibrant departments of the college, the Department of Commerce. Now, Commerce is the second biggest department with almost 360 students in each year. Now, with the combination of the new two colleges, St. Xavier's College Jaipur and St. Xavier's College Nevada, we are here as a St. Xavier's College Jaipur, and I can proudly say that the Department of Commerce is one of the dynamic departments of the college. In fact, there are about 80 colleges, top colleges in India run by us. In almost all the colleges, you will find the Department of Commerce sets a trend. Students of commerce are known for certain dynamism, certain novelty and creativity, certain enthusiasm. And I'm happy and proud to say, I also studied commerce and I was a student of distinction in commerce. But afterwards, I branched off to English because I scored the highest marks in English. So my interest, as religious people, we are sent to the courses as the need of the province. Now, what are the advantages of doing commerce? You know, ultimately, economy and the commerce will go together. If the economy is surging, that means there's an indication that commerce in the country is doing well. So economy and commerce are sisters, I would say, for the development of the country. Now, the strength of our college is the staff. It is not that just the good results we produce or the wonderful activities, curricular, co-curricular and extracurricular activities we are organizing every year, like Zest, etc. The real strength of the department is the staff. And I'm very happy to say that the Department of Commerce is enriched with excellent, young and dynamic, competent and very much concerned professors. That is the reason for the vibrancy of the department. There are enough academic inputs, and at the same time, more important things are taught outside the classes. Therefore, the Department of Commerce organizes a lot of curricular, co-curricular, and extracurricular activities. And you know, students of commerce, their hands are everywhere. Whenever there is something creative, novel, I do see the presence of commerce students. So, in one sense, I would say the cultural trend of the department is set by the Department of Commerce and a few other departments. So, What are the advantages of doing commerce at the St. Xavier's College? I would say first and foremost that you will be trained in the great Jesuit tradition, like any of the 300 universities we have abroad, or any of the 80 colleges like XLRI, Loyola College, Chennai, Calcutta St. Xavier's, Calcutta, Bombay St. Xavier's, etc. So the same management, the same vision, the same culture. So you will be privileged to be in this department. The department, as I have been saying, is gifted with a very dynamic staff. The difference between the staff of St. Xavier's and others is this. You may find equally competent staff in other colleges, but the staff, especially the Department of Commerce, you will find this important thing: student friendly, available, helpful, and guiding. Anytime you can approach them, they'll be very friendly. That's the greatness about our staff. Secondly, you also will find the management of the college. They have got a high vision and international ideas. As a result, you will find you are joining an international family of scholars. So, in order to take our great country to the next level, especially after the onslaught of the pandemic, COVID-19, we need to have promising leaders who can run the commerce of the department. As we are in Jaipur, many students come to our college to do commerce so that many of them can go back to their family business. And there are students who also study CA, CS, etc. The college will help you by transferring those credits from other institutions, because we will be promoting attendance even if you, with the permission, continue your studies in some chartered institutions. We will consider those things as our attendance, because the new educational policy talks about transfer of credits. Okay, so that is one great thing. The second thing is the department also is planning to organize coachings like CS, CA, TOEFL, IELTS, etc., even IAS Academy in the campus after the class hours. So you will find everything is available. Besides your BCom degree, you also will be getting a lot of certificate courses as part of the course. So that's an added advantage, because you don't go with a graduate degree alone, you also will be having a lot of certificate and diploma courses. So St. Xavier's will help you discover several other dimensions of your personality, including your entrepreneurial and leadership skills. So I wish you all the best. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you so much, Father, for enlightening the students to be in the right endeavor by developing their distinct competencies in the professional course, which lead them to successful and globally graduate in this dynamic environment. May I now invite Dr. Natasha Khatri, faculty member, Department of Commerce, to throw light on department guidance philosophy.
Thank you, Akanksha ma'am. A very good morning to all young aspiring minds. Much of our time now is spent on bringing back normalcy to our lives, especially after several months of lockdown. The country is opening up in a calibrated manner, which has prompted colleges to respond to the new situation very systematically. The health and well-being of the student is of primary concern, and one way of ensuring this is by engaging students in co-curricular activities for an optimal period of time. Even research has shown that involvement in such activities help students become tougher and avoid their mental health issues, which has been a major concern in the context of the pandemic. Activities outside the classroom help build and enhance an all-round personality. Every year, Department of Commerce organizes several co-curricular activities for the students, wherein students not only participate, but also learn the organizing and leadership skills. We do organize industrial visits for our students. As dear students, you know that industrial visits are an integral part of a student's curriculum. They augment value to the learning experience. Each year, we look forward to these brilliant visits to the industrial plants. These industrial visits offer a great source to gain practical knowledge. Students learn as how the theoretical concepts are put into action. Every year, we take our students to some of the leading industries. Just to name a few, they are Bharat Potteries, Jaipur Rugs, etc. My dear students, Department of Commerce also organizes quiz. As you know, the future of quizzing lies in our desire to transform learning for our students. While the tools are in abundance, the focus needs to be on the content. In Department of Commerce, quizzing is not just about GK, but it's about connecting the dots, reading between the lines, and arriving at a final conclusion. Next, we have Vendesto. Students, this is our annual national, cultural, and academic fest, wherein our students get an opportunity to organize as well as to participate in many of the academic and co-curricular activities. It gives me immense pleasure to share with you all that in this National Fest, students join from the other colleges like St. Xavier's College, Mumbai, St. Xavier's College, Bhubaneswar, and many IIT students. They share the platform with the students of Department of Commerce. So it is a kind of great learning for you all students. Next, we have symposiums for our students. Attending an academic conference or symposium actually is an opportunity to build networks with the other academics and experts in the same or similar fields. The Department of Commerce, St. Xavier's College, Jaipur, regularly organizes such national and international symposium for the holistic development of all the stakeholders of our department. Our undergraduate students work upon the research projects under the able guidance of faculties of department, which surely gives an extra edge to their learning skills. Next, we have series of guest lectures, which help students to improve their learning in a more interactive and topic-specific way. As you all know, students, none of us is an expert on everything. So bringing in speakers with proven expertise in a topic provides added credibility to our students' content, which is of course a great need of today's competitive era. Apart from all these academic domains, we also organize picnics at the department level. Recreational activities, students, they are a pleasant diversion and are very important in an individual's life. They break the monotony of life. They bring into one's daily life a touch of variety. They carry us away from the world of our daily existence into a world which is totally different. With this thought in mind, every year, the Department of Commerce take up the students to the various scenic places. Next, we organize alumni talks, which is of really great importance for you students, because I hope you all will agree that be it infrastructure development, scholarship and grants, placements, guest lectures, or industry interaction, the role played by the alumni is very significant. It is the successful alumni that inspire the student community of a particular institution. We feel very proud to share that our students are placed in very reputed MNCs such as Deloitte, Birla Group, ICICI Bank, as well as into the civil services. It really gives volume to our department So here in department, you will always get the opportunity to interact with your proud seniors. So my dear brilliant and enthusiastic scholars, Department of Commerce in Xavier's College, Jaipur welcomes you all for the holistic growth and development. May God bless you all. Thank you very much. Over to you, Akanksha ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am, for highlighting the department activities focusing on imparting technical knowledge along with its application in the practical world. Commerce-related careers are the backbone to all other careers, which take up the functional processes of an organization in terms of accounting, finance, banking, auditing, taxation, and various other fields. To pursue this field, an individual requires to have an inclination towards the affair of corporate finance, stock market, and as well as inner financing. The growing Indian economy is opening immense opportunities in the commerce field, particularly in the sector of accountancy, business administration, e-commerce, taxation, international economics. But with the liberalization, Indian economy has also opened up capital market for foreign investors along with the domestic investors. Many employment opportunities have been generated for individuals in this field due to the heavy flow of capital. So now I kindly request Ms. Neetu Sharma, faculty member, Department of Commerce, to explain the emerging career opportunities in commerce.
Thank you very much, Akansha ma'am. A very good morning to one and all. As all of us know that BCom or Bachelor of Commerce is amongst the most popular graduation courses that students take after completing their school. But many of you do not have clarity about the career options available after BCom or along with BCom, or many of times you wonder that are we going in the right direction? So in order to resolve all your queries, we have come up with some of the best career choices available after BCom or along with BCom. So here we go, students. You can see on the slide also, the very first one is MCom, the Masters of Commerce. So many BCom students who look forward to an academic career as a market researcher, lecturer, analyst, they basically take up this course, or any student who wish to join, who wish to do doctorate in commerce, he or she has to complete Masters in Commerce, the very basic one actually. Second, we have Master of Business Administration, MBA. So the most popular graduation, the most popular master's course among the BCom graduates. In this course, you learn to manage all aspects of business, like, based on your specialization you choose, like HR, marketing, finance, as per your acumen and interest. The third, we have Chartered Accountant, CA, one of the most promising career option for the BCom students. And unlike MBA, you can go for it just after completing your school. And it has 3 stages, namely foundation, intermediate, and final. We also call them CPT, IPCC, and CA finals in the professional terms. Clearing all these 3 stages along with an internship makes you a certified chartered accountant. After that, we have company secretary, the CS. Company secretary basically involves the study of law. If you wish to join the corporate field with the law sector, law domain, then you can go for this course. And again, it is a 3-year course, consists of 3 levels: foundation, intermediate, and finals. Next, we have business analyst and taxation. As it sounds, this course has been well planned to give you a practical understanding of accounting, taxation, reporting, which are mandate for accounting firms or other hardcore finance and accounting sector jobs. Next, we have cost management accountant, CMA. We abbreviate it as a CMA. So it is basically conducted by ICAI, and it is again a certification program which you can pursue after your BCom, which demonstrates your professional expertise in the field of financial planning and analysis. After, we have finance risk manager and business analyst. These kind of courses open doors for many lucrative jobs in the field of risk management, wealth management, and finance, etc. And students, as all of us know, this is the era of virtual networking nowadays. So MNCs are always look out for the such kind of candidates with, they have commerce background and certification in the digital marketing also. So due to rise in these platforms nowadays, and so it is an another option available to you of the digital marketing if you really want to enter in the animation industry or advertising industry. Next option we have public sector banking, IBPS. So after completing a BCom degree, you can apply for these jobs in RBI, SBI, or where BCom degree is a mandate, and you can go for the IBPS, special officers, probationary officers. Next, we have UPSC, SSC exams. This one is also a favorite for BCom students. With a BCom degree in your hand, you can become an IS officer, IPS officer by appearing in these kind of exams like UPSC, SSC, civil services exams if you really wish to join government sector. So my dear students, these are, varied options available with us. Now it depends upon you that which door you want to knock or which door you want to open for you as per your dedication and interest. Thank you so very much. Over to you, Kansa ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am, for highlighting the opportunities available for students in commerce stream. College is one of the memorable parts of the student's life, whether it was about the friends, professors, or growth of life. We have to make many decisions as it will impact the career and future of one's life. The alumni of our department have beautiful memories to share with us. So I kindly request ma'am to play the videos.
Hello everyone, this is Iravati Sharma, a Xavier's alumna from the batch of 2018. Currently, I work with Deloitte as a tax consultant. Well, to talk about my experience at Xavier's, I would say it has been an amazing journey. Learning things under the guidance of such experienced faculty members has helped me reach where I am today. The Department of Commerce here offers you numerous opportunities in the form of various events, conferences, and industrial exposure to broaden your horizon and shine your way through. All you have to do is identify the correct opportunity, make the most of it, and learn and explore as much as possible. It is truly a life-changing experience to be a part of this department. Wish you all the best for your journey at Xavier's.
Hi everybody, this is Pragya, ex-Xavier from the batch of 2017. A little background about myself. I'm a mergers and acquisition senior consultant with Deloitte Practices. And before joining Deloitte, I finished my master's in business administration from SPJIMR Mumbai. In this video, just wanted to share a little of my experience as BCom student and Xavier's from 2014 to 2017. So honestly, I don't know where to start from because every time I talk about Xavier's, it's like opening a Pandora's box. There's so much to talk about, but if I just had to put everything in one line, it would be that Xavier's has been an integral part, not just of my academic career, but of my growth as an individual. And the reason I say that is simple, right? Because Xavier's is not a college which just focuses on academics, which obviously is important, it does, right? You have the best of the faculty, the well-curated curriculum, which is designed so that you grasp the knowledge that you have to. But it's a college which focuses a lot on activities which are outside the classroom, right? So all around the year, you have multiple academic events, fun events, cultural activities, which happen round the clock, round the year. So those 3 years that you spend at Xavier's, not only are you gaining the knowledge that you should be, but you're also getting the exposure, getting the opportunities, which make sure that you become 100% well-rounded individual. So if you're planning to join Xavier's, kudos to you, you've made the right choice.
Hello everyone, this is Iravati Sharma, a Xavier's alumna.
Thank you, ma'am. Academic excellence is often a pursuit that puts students in the race to get good grades, making them so engrossed in their activities that they dangerously ignore the importance of orienting towards the career path. Due to this preconceived notion the students have regarding the career path, they tend to enroll in the programs that are biased towards the career path without the real inclination. So now I kindly request Dr. Mawabus, faculty member, Department of Commerce, to ignite the young minds on how to become a proud commerce graduate.
Thank you so much, Akanksha. Students, good morning, everyone. Actually, almost all you professors have talked much about the courses, about the college, how a Jesuit education imparts excellence, character, and compassion, the activities which are important for your curricular growth. But starting from that view, you have already seen the alumni video, which tells that leaders are not born, they are made. Students, you all are at crossroads and need to decide your goal. Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, we heard the great names, but they were not born as successful. It took a long journey to take decisions in their life to be a successful manager. So, this is the right time to get you an approachable education which can only be imparted in Xavier's education. This is the right aptitude which you need to take decision with your mind, not your heart. Bachelor of Commerce is the most important undergraduation course in the country. If you see about the pandemic, for last 2 years, we are suffering. We are suffering in the Indian economy. There are a lot of problems which are coming up. But if you talk about the BCom degree, it is allowing a lot of scope for further studies and making your career a bright career. It is the right time which makes you find a good job, start a career after your graduation. See, there are a lot of courses. If you come across different courses, they say they will make you this. You can be a good MBA degree. You can do, post-graduation courses. But with your graduation degree, particularly in the commerce stream, it gives you the right track for the right education. And doing graduation from St. Xavier's College, Jaipur, believe me, this is going to put a mark on your certificate. Say, for example, if you go to an interview and say, oh, I have graduated from St. Xavier's College. See, graduation is really important. Once students clear their class 12th examination, it is the right time to face the competitive world. In the race of being number one, everyone gives it choosing a right option that offers them a promising job opportunities. Keeping the same in the mind, I would really like to say choosing commerce is the best option. Believe me, before enrolling in the program, the student must have a clear idea what the benefits they are going to get. See, BCom is a structured program which provides the students not only the managerial skills to become an entrepreneur in discipline, but it gives you in-depth knowledge about finance, law, statistics, marketing, etc. Knowing the benefits of the degree, the benefits of clearing the doubt, this is the right time you should take a right decision in your life. Ready for the corporate job, entrepreneurship, high employment, these are the features which BCom graduation gives you ample of opportunities in this field. Another thing, UGC has given a lot of relaxation in the stream of BCom. A student person have BCom, with that, if they have an additional degree of CA and CS, they can directly invite themselves in the post-graduation course like a NET, and they can enter into the higher education. So without doing Masters in Commerce, if you are a BCom graduate with CA and CS, definitely you can become a prolific writer as well as a professor in the teaching profession. Similarly, these days, if you are doing a BCom, after your graduation, you can directly involve yourself in entering into the executive level of CS. See, this is one of the greatest platform what the higher education, what the national agriculture education policy is giving. So this is one of the aspects that BCom students have great understanding about the subject, about the financial aspects of a business, which needs to be balanced. Another important thing, say for example, there is, lot of curiosity and there is a lot of confusion. Why I should take BCom? Why I shouldn't go for honors? Why I shouldn't opt for specialization? See, when you are doing BCom, let me tell you one thing very honestly. If you are pursuing your BCom as a regular degree, it gives you growth for the different kind of competitive examination like BSL examination, accounts examination. You can directly become an IFS officer, income tax officer, customs officer. This has a broader aspect in the government job. If you see all these people, Pragya Chaudhary, Harshita Bhish, and Sahil Katta, why we have taken in the Hall of Fame is that they were simply a 12th pass student when they entered into the platform and plethora of St. Xavier's College, Jaipur. But in these 3 years, they groom their personality, they enhance their skills by passing through the various examinations, by giving exposure to the various activities. So BCom gives you the right choice, have a right numerous options which are available to it. Next important thing, when you have MOUs, like say MOUs, when you talk about MOUs, it is basically memorandum of understanding where the college has signed with the various organizations. Now, if you are doing BCom, with BCom, if you are in second year, you can enroll yourself for your professional MBA degree. Why I'm talking about professional MBA degree? Because we have tied up with the Time Institute, which provides you the services of all facilities, whether it is reasoning, English, computers, math, etc., in the same premises of St. Xavier's College. We have MOUs with various other institutes which provide internships to the people. Internships means you are doing graduation. With that, you are going through a practical exposure training with various companies, which gives you a practical exposure towards the corporate world. This year, we tied up with Barclays Bank and Rubicon, which emphasize on the practical exposure and training for the people. So this is the right path. This is the right way where you can enhance your personality, develop your soft skills, develop your ICT tools, etc. Believe me, students, this entire platform of BCom will give you ample of opportunities in the jurisdiction of St. Xavier's College. We have a great building. We have bigger, the better. So choose the right option in your life. Don't lose this chance. You want to be accountant executive, tax auditor, finance manager, cost accountant, financial analyst, portfolio manager, statistician, economist, investment analysis. This gives you a better opportunity platform for future. Take an example. Now, after the pandemic, we have switched on to the digital, media. Have you ever thought about content writing? A person doing BCom, if they have a content knowledge, if they have writing skill, they can surely become a content manager in a good corporate sector. They can enhance their writing skills and write corporate writing, develop their platform, work on the website, as well as they can go for digital marketing. Believe me, students, there are a lot of avenues which you are looking forward. Numerous job profiles are there Only the thing is that if you really want to become Elon Musk, CEO of Tesla, you need to derivate your mind. You have to think from your mind, not from your heart. Usually we see the students going for the BCom, they choose some other option because of your friends. Believe me, if you choose the right option, right time, it is going to enhance your career, your personality, and your aptitude towards your living standard. I wish you all the best from the entire Department of Commerce. Welcome to the Xavier's family. We are always there to assist you, help you, and open the mind as well as, when a bird wants to fly, they have to open their wings. Similarly, it's there. Please open your wings and fly in the high sky if you really want to nurture yourself for the best profession. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am, for enlightening the students on career guidance, which is much more than deciding the most suitable career path or what perfect job to take in the future. So choose your career wisely as it make it a count. Now, I would request the commerce aspirants to post their questions in the chat box, which would be answered by the expert faculty members. Though we have few questions, and anybody else who would like to raise any question, you may post under the chat box. We would be taking up all the questions. Till the time you post your questions, we have the few questions already in the chat box by Samriddhi Gupta, that those who are preparing for chartered accountants, what would be the attendance criteria, or will the attendance be compulsory? So I request Dr. Ekta, Head Department of Commerce, to answer this question. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Akansha ma'am. Yes, Samriddhi, as you have said that you are doing CA course, as father rightly said that definitely we'll consider regarding your attendance criteria. See, in St. Xavier's College, Jaipur, 75% attendance is compulsory. But definitely we are sensitive towards your issue that if you are doing CA, you have to attend the classes. So what exactly we are expecting people regarding the attendance, from wherever institution you are taking coaching, so you have to go over there, you have to produce your attendance over there, and we ourselves will collect your attendance from that particular institution. Our major concern is that you people should attend your classes regularly. You must be very serious about your studies, because we at St. Xavier's College, Jaipur, are very particular about the studies of students. So definitely we'll consider this, because after such a long classes, it will be very difficult for you to attend both the sessions. So for that case, we will consider, but you have to fulfill various formality. So before admission, for example, right now on open public platform, you are saying that. So definitely you have to take a prior permission from us. You have to produce the document. We will verify that. And after that, definitely this is your genuine concern and we can consider that. But it doesn't mean that you are attending classes over there and you forget about the college. Okay, we are giving you so many opportunities over here. We are organizing so many activities. So this year we are planning for blended learning. So what exactly you can do? Even we are having the provision of online classes also. So if it will be difficult for you to come over there, then you can attend online classes also. But definitely this attendance criteria, even you must have that feeling that you are the part of St. Xavier's College, Jaipur. Then otherwise, how will you be able to get to know about the culture, the activity, and all these situations? So definitely, if you will do all the formalities, you will cooperate with us. Definitely, we are going to cooperate with you, because definitely we need really such kind of good student who are doing along with their graduation various other courses. So don't worry, Samriddhi, we are there to help you out. Okay. I hope I have cleared your doubt. Okay.
Okay, ma'am, we do have one more question. The Mohit has asked that his name didn't appear in the first merit list. as he wished to seek the admission in our prestigious institution. What can he do?
Okay, Mohit. Yes, even I have talked to you and you have sent me your application form. Don't worry, Mohit. I will look into this matter. If your name is not there in merit list, okay, so second merit list, okay, you will be able to get the admission. Don't worry, I will get back to you. Okay, I have your all the details. Okay, don't worry. Your problem will definitely be solved. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am. Oh, Aditi, your question is, can you please tell us about the academic session, when it will be commenced, as you've already got your name there in the first merit list. Mawa ma'am, can you answer this question?
Yeah, surely. Aditi, the session will be starting from August onwards. Once you fill the admission form and once the merit list is out, which we will be having different phases for the admission. So depending upon the university's notification, it may come in the month of July. And moreover, we can start the session after 15th of August once we get the enrolled students appropriately in the particular session. So I hope, Aditi, your doubt is clear.
Okay. Regarding the hostel facility, a student would like to know about the hostel facility in our new campus. Pradeep sir, could
Yes,
you explain
yes,
about
ma'am.
the hostel facility in our new campus?
We are students. We are very much concerned about the hostel facility. For that, we are going to MOU with the hospitality service providers. We are already looking all the facilities, and we are working on that day and night. Maybe in the week or two, we'll display all the details with all the tariff charts, all the facilities on our website. So students, you can see there definitely will sort out that issue, and we are working upon that.
Thank you, sir. If anybody else would like to know about anything regarding the college, regarding the course, you still can just post your queries and questions in the chat box. Yes, we do have many other questions. What is the major difference between the BCom and BBA? Mawa ma'am, can you answer this question?
Yeah, surely, Akanksha. See, pursuing a regular degree definitely counts a lot in the long run. If you say, for example, seeing the situation of the pandemic, lot of opportunities are decreasing in the career option, particularly when you want to pursue your career as an MBA. Believe me or not, there are millions of MBA, those who have passed out but seeking for the job. Right option when you choose your career is that when you go for a regular degree, it gives you different sorts of variation in the career. Like, for example, after 3 years, I decide that I don't want to pursue my career in management. I can be a good writer. My professor tells me that, see, you can enhance your writing skills. So I can become a journalist in economics times and go on well, become a successful journalist and do the best possible manner. So I would say that when you want to pursue your career, always think for a basic degree in graduation, which gives you ample of opportunities in the various fields. Right now, I might be thinking that I want to pursue MBA. After 3 years, we really don't know what would be the situation of the economy. So, depending on the situation, if government jobs are also available, I will surely look for the government jobs to get better fringe benefits, to get better opportunities, and to better security. So, definitely, regular degree in graduation, particularly in BCom, is definitely better for your long run. Thank you so much, Akanksha.
Thank you, ma'am. We have the other question. Can we pursue MBA after BCom, or it's just the BBA that leads to MBA? Natasha, ma'am?
Yes, Akanksha, ma'am. So, like as our professors, they have already explained a lot about, like just now Maha ma'am explained you about like what is the key difference between BCom and BBA. So basically, my dear students, now generally students have this myth in their mind, like if they want to pursue their MBA, so what they require is only graduation with BBA. I mean, which is not a true fact. See, both BBA and BCom, they are graduation degrees. Okay, so you can pursue your MBA even after doing your graduation with BCom. The only difference is like in BCom, you study a mixed blend of papers, both theoretical as well as the practical one. Like here in BCom, you study your accounting, taxation, income tax, then financial management, economics, then entrepreneurship. So basically here you study a variety of subjects. Okay. And in MBA, exactly what you have to do is you have to just implement your theoretical knowledge into the practical aspect. Okay. So both the degrees will help you a lot. Don't go by this myth that only BBA can solve your purpose if you want to pursue your, MBA. So it depends upon you. So I will say like just explore both the options. You can explore our college website or you can explore the university website for the same, and just go through the content of the subjects, which will give you clear reflection about like whether you are comfortable more in the BBA degree or you are more comfortable with the BCom degree. But yes, don't go by this word that BCom will not help you to pursue your MBA. That is not at all a true fact. I hope I have cleared you about.
Yes.
Akanksha ma'am, over to you.
Thank you, ma'am, for telling the students that it is not just the BBA that will lead you towards the goal of MBA, but also the BCom degree can lead you towards the professional courses like MBA. Now, there is a question that how is CA different from CS in the professional world? Neetu ma'am, could you please explain?
Yes, ma'am, Akansha ma'am. So students, I have already mentioned in my slide also when I was talking about this career choices that we have two courses, CA and CS. CA is Chartered Accountant. So in this course, an applicant has to register with the ICAI, Institute of Chartered Accountant of India. And for the CS Company Secretary course, then applicant has to register first of all the Institute of Company Secretaries of India. Now, what is the basic difference between these two degrees is that CA works as an auditor of the company. He works as an evaluator of the company. But the CS roles and responsibilities ensure that the company has complied all the necessary laws such as companies law, industrial law, like all the necessary formalities they have done or not. Or if you are doing CA, then or if you have completed your CA degree, then it will, understanding, it will help you to understand the finance, banking, taxation part, moreover. But the CS, if you have completed, then you work as a legal advisor, principal secretary, and corporate policy maker. So this is the basic difference between CA and CS. CA, auditor or evaluator. CS, who is ensuring that you are going in the right direction or not. So this is the basic difference. And one more thing, like I can see in the chat box that one student is asking that, ma'am, could you please elaborate upon the documents we will have to go through in case we are doing CA? So, okay, my dear students, you can continue with your, these courses, CA and CS. But as our head of the department already mentioned about it, that you have to produce a letter from your coaching authorities that you are doing this course from that institute. So you have to submit it before taking admission, and then you can go ahead with the BCom along with CA and CS course also. And one more thing, we'll be requiring a consent from your parents also through a mail also, but we'll be requiring this consent from your parent side also, so that in order to collect or complete all the legal formalities. Thank you so very much.
Okay. What is the major difference between the BCom pass course and BCom honors? Ekta ma'am?
Yes, Akansha, ma'am. Okay. So honor is BCom pass course and honors. Honor specifically is concerned with the specialization. As we have discussed that in BCom, it is divided into majorly three subjects like ABST, AFM, and BADM. So in honors, there will be specialization relating to one particular subject. Okay, if you are taking ABST honors, so majorly you people will study accountancy and business statistics related subjects. Okay, but in past course, the equal weightage will be given to all the subjects ABST, BADM, and AFM. So it's my our experience says that if unless and until you are having some specific goal in your mind, okay, people must prefer pass course, because if you people are preferring any kind of specialization, that you people can go at your PG level. For example, after your BCom degree, you want to go for MBA, then you can accordingly your interest, you can refer marketing, HR, or finance. Same with MCOM, you can go for ABST, BADM, and AFM. If you are specifically focusing on specialization, that you people must prefer at your PG level. But at graduation level, there is a need to study each and every subject, because that's why we are saying that in BCom there is a perfect and beautiful blend of theory and practical papers. Okay, and with the help of your, for example, you are going for a BCom BADM honors, so your focus will be on theory papers only. Okay, but if you are going for pass course, you will be able to get to know about theory paper as well as practical paper. So honors is basically concerned with the specialization. Okay, and BCom pass course is relating to the importance to each and every subject. Okay, I hope this question is now clear to the students.
Thank you, ma'am. Pradeep sir, I would also like to request you to explain about the transportation facilities to the students.
Yes, madam. About the transportation, right now we are working from the NETA, that is a little far from the city. For that, the college administration is working for that, and will definitely provide the buses selected point of the city, and also the bus is available from our old campus, Hadroid Forward campus, so students can come and they can park their vehicle there and can come there from the buses. And for that, definitely will make a better policy for that after admission or after permission from the government at university for the physical classes. Will display the all the things on the website regarding the transportation and the route chart. Okay, so wait for that one. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Okay, before proceeding further, I would request everybody to please switch on their cameras for the group photographs. We'll be having a group photograph, so I request everyone to kindly switch on their cameras. Thank you all. Before coming to the close of remark, I would like to remind all the participants that the link for the feedback form is available under the chat box. Please fill the feedback form, then only you will get the e-certificates for the participation. And for any other admission related queries, the helpline numbers are available on the college website, and you can even visit the college in order to see our new campus. And if you have any other query, if you still wanted to ask, you can post under the chat box. All the admission related queries are available on the screen. You may see the admission helpline numbers. The website, you may visit the college website, that is stxaviersjaipur.org. Please follow our Facebook page, St. Xavier's College Jaipur, and Instagram page, St. Xavier's College Jaipur. Thank you everyone for your keen participation and support. Have a good day.